The Paul Eppinger Award is one of the most esteemed Golden Rule Awards of all. Paul was an international Golden Rule champion. And here on behalf of Dr. Paul Eppinger is his wife, Sybil Eppinger.
Thank you, Pat, and thank you to everyone who is here tonight. These have been wonderful events, and I'm so glad they are continuing. Thank you.
And I believe now we can invite all of you to watch the reasons why it is that we feel the way we feel about Paul Eppinger.
It is with great pleasure that the Arizona Interfaith Movement presents this special award to the person or organization who best reflects the spirit and character of our beloved Executive Director Emeritus, Reverend Dr. Paul Eppinger. In selecting honorees that reflect his legacy, the following traits and guidelines are used as they embody Dr. Eppinger's character and life purpose that have set him apart from the ordinary. Honorees exemplify living out the Golden Rule while exhibiting high moral standards and character. Honorees are people of faith with a history of a passion for interfaith work locally and/or globally, or they may be visionary peacemakers among the multiple religions and cultures of the world, working on their own or as members of an organization. Honorees may also be those who have a proven record of working tirelessly to rectify many of the great injustices of our world. In keeping with Paul's love, respect, and dignity for all, this award is inclusive and not limited in any way by one's ethnicity, religious orientation, sexual orientation, political preference, age or gender, and honorees may reside in any part of the world.
And we thank Sybil for being here with us and recognizing the work of Paul. And the Paul Eppinger Award recipient we should learn about right now.
One of the things I noticed in my travels around academia was this increasing separation from society. You know, harder and harder to translate what the university was doing, harder and harder for kids that were hard-working kids with B averages from high school to find a pathway. What we have found, and this is something that I learned the hard way here myself, was that we, the educators, have been those that have created these disparities. We've created these disparities by not figuring out how to educate across the spectrum of our society. We narrow, we pick, we select. So long as we do that, we're going to get these very disparate outcomes.
This is why Michael Crow developed the ASU Charter in 2014.
Our charter is a powerful communication about who we want to be as an institution, who we are as an institution. It's built around this central notion of the fact that we are a comprehensive public research university. Comprehensive means all subjects, public, that's who we serve. Research, that is our method. That is the modality, the pedagogical design of the institution. We are creators, discoverers. We build that into everything that we do, and that's a hallmark of differentiation from us and other institutions who move down this path of inclusion. Our success of our institution will not be based on who we exclude, but who we include and ultimately how they succeed. This has become a mantra at ASU, who we include and how they succeed. And that means finding a way to engage the totality of our society and students from every background imaginable. When we do research of public value. That is, we're not interested only in the academic outcome. We're interested in the impact on the public itself. And then I think hugely and very, very importantly is this notion of taking responsibility, the word that I'm putting in the square right there, taking responsibility for the economic, social, cultural, and overall health and well-being of the communities that we serve. When you start thinking that way, when you start thinking that you're inclusive versus exclusive, when you start thinking that your research and discovery must be of public value, and when you start taking responsibility for social outcomes and human welfare outcomes, and the fact that we live in this moment of intense need for a scientific understanding, and our population doesn't have sufficient scientific understanding at the level that's needed to deal with the kinds of complexities that lie ahead. Those are things that we need to take responsibility for. That is our charter.
I definitely had my own perceptions of what Arizona was going to be like, coming from the San Francisco Bay Area in California, and growing up in a very diverse community. I was like, I'm going to Arizona, it's not going to be anything like that. And I was pleasantly surprised from day one.
The university has instilled a level of respect for other cultures.
Just being able to understand people on on a cultural level makes all the difference in the world.
Michael Crow sort of declared he wanted to develop the new American university. There's the idea of diversity. There's the idea of opening up the dialogue to all folks and all faiths. So on campus, you see the Newman Center, and off campus you see Hillel for Jewish students, and then you see LDS represented, and it goes on and on.
I never felt weird or awkward wearing my hijab at ASU. It's a very multicultural place where I can share my knowledge and culture.
ASU is one of the most diverse universities in the world. Don't think that you're going to be alone.
Whoever you are, you're going to be accepted here.
There's a reason why over 100,000 students go to ASU, because their doors are open to everyone. Everyone deserves an education. Everyone deserves an opportunity. And Michael Crow has almost single-handedly cracked the code on the role and responsibility of a public university.
And what drives me is this notion of the individual human and the individual human mind being able to become this powerful force. We've dreamt about this in art and literature and culture for thousands of years, and we're just now to the point where I'm 100% convinced that we can make it happen.
We're honored to present this year's Paul Eppinger Award to ASU President Dr. Michael Crow. Dr. Crow regrets that he couldn't be here with us tonight, but he sent along this video.
Hi, Michael Crow here. Sorry I can't be there with you. I am really honored, humbled in fact, on the Golden Rule Award by the Interfaith movement. I'm not a big award-oriented person, but I recognize the importance of you all recognizing the importance of what we've been trying to do here at ASU, which is building a truly democratic institution which lives by all of the ideals of democracy, which at its root and foundation is freedom of religion. We have evolved our institution to embrace all faiths and to work to bring all faith-based groups together to build a community of faith-driven individuals who are respectful of each other and who all can find ways to advance our society together. ASU is an institution deeply committed to inclusion, deeply committed to what democracy here in the United States has been designed to be, which is liberty for all and religious freedom and equality under the law. All these things are really, really important, and your recognition of what we've been doing here at ASU is an honor for me and an honor for the institution. I want to just reiterate to you, our commitment to access, excellence, and impact, and our deep and devoted commitment to all things associated with the success of our democracy. Thank you.
And receiving the award for ASU is Candace Koppel, Associate Vice President of Education, Outreach, and Student Services.